Every life that is born into this world must one day face separation. Whether it is parting in life or parting in death, no relationship lasts forever. No matter how deep the love, how strong the bond, eventually, one must leave before the other. The Buddha once said, "All conditioned things are impermanent. They arise and they cease." This is the truth of existence, something no one can escape. And yet, even though we understand this intellectually, our hearts still ache when we are forced to say goodbye. Why do we suffer so much when we lose someone? The answer lies in our attachment, the belief that things should stay the same, that love should never change, that people should always remain by our side. But life has never promised us permanence. The truth is, if not parted in life, then we will be parted in death. 1. No one stays forever. Look around you. Everything in life is constantly changing. Relationships evolve, people move on, and even the strongest connections shift over time. Parents and children, husbands and wives, best friends, no matter how close, all will eventually walk their own paths. The Buddha taught, beings are owners of their actions, heirs to their actions. Each of us has our own journey, our own destiny shaped by our karma. No matter how much we love someone, we cannot hold them back when their time to move on arrives. Consider this, a couple deeply in love, who have shared years of happiness together. One day, one of them falls ill and passes away. The other is left behind, drowning in grief. They thought they had all the time in the world. They planned for a future together. But in the end, time was never in their hands. This reminds us, since no one stays forever, we must love with awareness, cherish every moment, and prepare our hearts for the day of parting. 2. The pain of parting in life. Not all separations happen through death. Many occur while both people are still alive. Lovers who once swore to be together forever, but eventually drift apart. Parents and children who must live in different cities, different countries, following their own responsibilities. Best friends who were once inseparable but grow apart as their lives take different directions. Separation is not always caused by tragedy. It is simply the nature of life. Consider the story of Prince Siddhartha, who left his wife, Yasodhara, and their son, Rahula, to seek enlightenment. His love for them never faded, but his purpose in life called him elsewhere. This was a painful separation, yet it was necessary for the greater good. In truth, even when two people still love each other, circumstances may pull them apart. And the more we resist this truth, the more we suffer. 3. The pain of parting in death. Unlike parting in life, where there is still a chance to reunite, parting in death is final. It is the one certainty in life, that all who are born must eventually die. Yet, when death takes someone we love, we feel as though a piece of our heart has been torn away. There is a story from the time of the Buddha about a woman named Kisa Gautami. She lost her only child and, unable to accept his death, carried his lifeless body from house to house, begging for a cure. Finally, someone sent her to the Buddha, who told her, "Bring me a mustard seed from a house where no one has ever died." Desperate, she searched every home, but she found no such house. Slowly, she realized that death was not a punishment against her. It was the nature of all life. With this understanding, her grief softened and she found peace. This story teaches us that grief is not unique to us alone. Everyone, at some point, will lose someone they love. And while the pain is real, we can find comfort in knowing that this is the way of all things. 4. Why do we suffer when we lose someone? The pain of loss is not caused by the event itself, but by our attachment. We believe that the people we love belong to us. We assume they will always be there. But nothing in this world is truly ours, not our relationships, not our possessions, not even our own body. Take the story of Mira, a woman who had a loving marriage. She believed her life with her husband would last forever. But one day, an accident took him away. Her pain was not just from missing him. It was from losing the future she had imagined, the identity she held as his wife. She was holding on to a life that no longer existed. It was only when she learned to accept impermanence that she was able to move forward. She realized that love is not about possession. True love allows the other person to come and go as life demands. 5. Learning to accept and move forward. The Buddhist teachings offer us a way to cope with loss. 1. Do not expect anyone to stay forever. Once we accept that separation is inevitable, we suffer less when the time comes. 2. Cherish the present. Do not take time for granted. Tell people you love them while you can. Make the most of your moments together. 3. Love with wisdom, not attachment. Love should not be about ownership. It should be about appreciation and understanding. 4. Prepare your heart for change. The more we practice letting go, the more gracefully we can face life's inevitable goodbyes. 6. Death as the greatest teacher. Of all the lessons life gives us, death is the most profound. It reminds us that nothing lasts, that our time is limited, and that we must live with purpose. A young man named Khan once lived carelessly, assuming he had endless time. He never visited his parents, always thinking he could see them later. But then, one day, his father passed away suddenly. Khan was filled with regret. If only he had shown his love when he still had the chance. From that moment, he changed. He spent more time with his mother, knowing that life offers no guarantees. Death teaches us to value the people we have now, not when it's too late. It teaches us to let go of pride, of material obsessions, and focus on what truly matters: love, kindness, and inner peace. Finding peace in the face of loss. Loss is painful, but it is also a part of life. We cannot escape it, but we can learn to embrace it with wisdom. When we understand that all things change, we stop clinging. When we love without attachment, we free ourselves from suffering. And when we live each day fully, we can face the future without regret. So, let us not wait until loss teaches us these lessons. Let us learn them now, while we still have time. Because in the end, nothing belongs to us. Not people, not things, not even time itself. What remains is only love, kindness, and the wisdom to let go with grace. Share this video with someone you love and care about, someone you want to see happy and strong, no matter what life brings. Let them know they're not alone, and that they have the strength to move forward.